So I went to the gym this morning and not one single guy stopped and said hello or spoke to me this morning. Now, guys, if you're at the gym and you see a middle-aged woman, like, at least stop to say hello, because this is maybe the only social time she gets today.
You know what freaking blows my mind? The dynamic between masculine and feminine energy is literally so freaking backwards right now, especially in the gym. We've got beautiful and powerful women and strong, disciplined men in the same space. We're all in there working on ourselves, fueling our bodies with love and life. And then guess what? We actually see each other every day. We literally make eye contact. We notice same faces every single day, even develop hardcore gym crushes, but nobody's approaching. All the ladies are out there wondering, why hasn't he said anything? Meanwhile, the men are like, oh, she probably doesn't want to be bothered. Or even worse, I don't want to come off as a creep. But here's the truth. The hesitation is literally pushing you out of your masculine and pushing you into your feminine energy. As a man, it's in your instinctive nature to be a hunter, protector, provider, and a leader. Even animals have this dynamic figured out, yet humans just allow social media and fear narratives to rewire them. You've let the internet convince you that respectfully approaching a woman makes you a creep. And because of that, so many amazing masculine men are standing in the same freaking room as high value women every single day and never say a word. Literally, men, listen, high value women are everywhere. She's right in front of you at the gym, grocery store, coffee shop, gas station, but you're never gonna meet her if you don't approach. Confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about leading even when your voice shakes. It's about reclaiming your role as the initiator. Because if you want the feminine woman of your dreams, you're gonna have to step into your masculine energy and claim her.
These guys in the comment section are acting as if I'm forcing you to go talk to a girl. I'm saying if you're interested, go talk to her. And I also said, I think girls should go talk to the guys first too. Calm down, man.
Why do gym guys never make the first move? Ladies, listen up. I'm a foreign girl living in LA and I'm giving to you this tip. Because they are scared of you. You are in your zone, you are lifting, you are just doing your business, you are not looking at them, and then it's just scared to them. Ladies, I'm telling you, just be brave, smile to them, make an eye contact time to time, and then sometimes you can be brave too. You can say that, hey, what are you training today? So, boom, you just start the gym romance.
My walk is confident. It's fierce. I am a lion or tiger or a bear or whatever. Hear me roar, whatever it is. I don't care. Y'all are wondering why men don't approach, why men have stopped going to the gyms that you're at, why men have honestly stopped hanging around you guys. Y'all wonder what's going on with gym culture. It's dying out. It seems like we're just separating. We're going separately as a nation, as people, as a society. You know, why does it seem like men don't want to help anymore? Why they want to go in their own corner? Because you guys are recording with tripods, and you probably see a little bit more of that in this compilation. You guys are recording with tripods, people unexpecting, they don't even know, and getting mad at them because they're in your shot. There's a whole bunch of foolishness going on, and you wonder why men don't want to be bothered with it.
Ladies, at this point, there are some men that are actually just avoiding going to the gym, or they're making a home gym. It's kind of wild.
If a man is real swole, like he looks like he goes to the gym all day, 24/7, 365, he ain't got no money. Because all he do is go to the gym.
Because how do you even have time for all of that? Like, it's one thing to be swole. That's real.
She said if a man is real swole, if he is in shape, like it looks like he goes to the gym every single day, then he is broke. How about discipline? How about excellent time management skills? And the fact that you picked up your phone, pressed record, and said that stupid shit makes me worry about you. And then your friend co-signed and said the same exact stupid shit as you. Now, may it be some broke in shape people out here? Yeah, but there's plenty of examples of people, men and women, who are shredded, who have that money or getting to the bag in some type of way. And you got on the internet and said that bullshit. What? What you did about it?
Has anyone noticed that the gyms are so dead now? All of a sudden it's 24 degrees and people feel like they don't need to work out anymore. That's not how it works. The gym is not a seasonal thing. Don't be that bitch, because I guarantee you by the end of the summer, you're going to regret not going to the gym. It really makes me sad. It really makes me sad. I love seeing so many people at the gym working out. It honestly motivates me. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. So come on.
Wait for the end to see how rude these girls were to me at the gym.
Okay, y'all, so I'm currently at the gym, and thank goodness I have this mic set so I can tell you in detail just what happened. So it's like I'm already used to being judged at the gym. A lot of people don't know that I have a kid, and a lot of people just assume I've always looked this way for whatever apparent reason, but I've actually worked very hard on my body and my journey. I did gain over 100 pounds after when I was pregnant with my son, and I got gallbladder stones after I gave birth. And these girls were already kind of like irritating me, kept going in my lane intentionally. It's very obvious that they're doing this on purpose. Like, you see me coming and you're just like literally all in my lane, right? And ladies, I want to make it very clear, it is not cute, and it actually shows how insecure you are if you're going out of your way to hate on another woman who's trying to better herself, especially a mom. Like, I literally had to say, excuse me, and then look, this girl waving, like, come on, they're smiling, they're laughing, like, come on, get out of here, y'all haters.
I don't know, man. I feel like you're taking up a good portion of space in the gym. And especially it looks like, and we can't see the other part of the camera. I would love to see that, but it just looks like where you're at, that's where a lot of people kind of lounge around. And there's some other stuff around there going on, and they're trying to get out of somebody else's way. What you could possibly do is stick closer to where you are. I mean, you're crossing, like you can see people crossing in and out of that pathway. You go down there, all the way down there, you come all the way back. And I get it, but in a gym, like a woman in the comments was saying, is a shared space. You're taking all of that. You gotta, in my opinion, because this happened to me, you gotta expect somebody to be all up in your grill, because it's a shared space, especially if you're coming in peak hours, in my opinion.
She said she wasn't comfortable, so men had to move the gym equipment. Gym entitlement is out of control. Women already have their own classes, their own sections, and even gyms, and now their own placement of equipment. Men's concerns are usually ignored. Imagine if a man asked for this. His membership would probably be canceled. Gyms should treat everybody the same. This mindset fuels entitlement. Share this with somebody to show them the double standard.
Unpopular opinion, but people are allowed to work out next to you in the gym. I know we are living in times where it is very important to be hyper aware of your surroundings, but not everybody is a predator. And like I said, people can work out next to you in the gym, and it's not gym etiquette for them to go out of their way to the furthest equipment away from you or the furthest treadmill away from you. That's entitlement on your behalf. If somebody is paying their monthly membership to a gym, they have the right to use whatever equipment is available, period, regardless of you being in that area. They don't owe you anything. And if anything, if you're so uncomfortable, you move. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I can't understand the thought process behind people thinking if they're on some type of equipment, somebody should not come directly next to them if there's another open equipment available. Because in my head, you don't know what it took for that person to get to the gym. You don't know what it's taking for that person to stay consistent on their journey. And that equipment itself might be their favorite equipment. That might be what helps them stay familiar with their routine every single day. So who are you to say, don't stand next to me, don't walk next to me, don't exercise next to me, go to the further away equipment? I'm sorry, but if you feel in your gut that something is not right, then you protect yourself and you remove yourself from the area. You are not entitled to that area, and people do not have to go out of their way not to be around you in a public setting that they're paying to be in. I'm sorry, but that's my unpopular hot take, because if I come to the gym and I see some equipment that I want to use, I'm not moving out of the way for you just because you want to be alone. You cannot be private in public, babe. You can't.
Excuse me, ma'am? How many sets do you have left?
I have a boyfriend.
Remember her? The woman who didn't want anybody in her gym Netflix production?
I want you to work out around me, even in a public space. She wasn't the only one.
Well, somehow, it's everyone's fault for working out around her. The lack of self-awareness like this needs to be studied. Accountability is a foreign concept. Get a home gym. These cameras have people thinking that they're Ronnie and Arnold in their prime. Share this with someone.
Let's talk about it. I know you're looking like, oh, she has her mat behind her. Wrong. I had been there for about 15 minutes prior to her coming over there, and I'm not sure why she felt so entitled to my space. Like, one, I have weights in my hand. That's not safe for either of us, considering the fact that we can both be injured. But this has been a big problem for me, especially in shared spaces. A lot of people feel so entitled to my space. And that's why I'm looking at the camera all sideways, because it was like they never spoke, they never asked to share the space or anything. And so I guess that's where my confusion lies. And I did all of this even just to show you how empty the area was for her to work out. There's plenty of space, and she still chose to invade mine. Let's talk about it in the comments. Has this happened to you?
We always expect the guy to know that we are interested in them. When it comes to the gym, men are very clueless, and the ones that are going to approach you at the gym are the ones who are not respectful men and ones that you need to stay away from. If you feel uncomfortable just walking up to him and saying hello, the next time you guys cross paths, just give him a simple wave and be like, hi, I've noticed you come here all the time. I just wanted to introduce myself. And introduce yourself, but make sure you have a gentle approach with him so he knows that you are interested. Instead of saying hi, how we normally say hi to people, we raise our voice and usually hold our breath and go, hi. What you have to do, instead of holding your breath and saying, hi, you have to exhale and go, hi, and give a little wave with a little like that. That's gonna signal to him you are freaking interested. If not, you're gonna be waiting around forever, because they usually do not come approach you at the gym unless it's like a whole freaking year later and they see that you talk to other people in there and that you're open to make friends.
So how have we gone to this point that men don't know how to speak to women in a respectful way? How have we gone to this point to where men look at other videos of women and they cannot recognize the creepy content from the man? Like, how do men not recognize what is and is not creepy and considered gawking? That is my first question. Second question, actually not a question. How about I help you, okay? Let me help you explain how to not gawk at a woman. Don't stand on the other side of the gym doing your stuff and stare and tilt your head and stare at her ass or her boobs. Don't do that. That's creepy and that's weird, and that's gonna put you in a stalking box, okay? You're gonna look like a stalker. That's my ice maker. Just let it go. If you want to approach a woman at the gym, you don't go up to her and tell her that she's pretty or that she looks good. That's no, she's not. You don't know her, okay? You don't know her. Don't make that the first impression that you're giving a woman. Like, be better, okay? So in order to be better, let's say you're watching a woman do something and you know that the form is wrong, okay? Her form is wrong. She's going to hurt herself. You can go up to her and say, hey, I just want to, do you have a second? And interrupt her in a nice and polite way. And then she's going to be like, yeah, whatever. And then you can say, I noticed that you were doing this wrong and I'm afraid you're going to hurt yourself. Is it okay if I help teach you how to do it right? I would be receptive to any man that walked up to me and said that to me. Any man. I don't care age. I don't care anything. Anyone who walked up to me and politely asked if it would be okay if they told me or taught me how to do whatever I was doing correctly, 100%. You could say, I think you would get more impact if you held your hands this way instead of this way, or whatever. That's how you approach a woman in a gym, even if you like her. And then she can say thank you. And then you can say, awesome. Are you here, you know, like, is this your normal night that you're here? Maybe the next time, you know, this is the normal night that I'm here. So, you know, maybe the next time you're here, if you're here and I'm here, I can show you, you know, how to do another machine. That's not hard. That's not hard. It's really not hard. Waiting for a woman to come out of the gym, not a good sign. No, not a good sign. If you want to like walk out with her, go do a bunch of other shit while she's finishing her workout. And then when she's done, then you're like, okay, I'm done too. And then you can walk out and you can enjoy some casual conversation. How's the night? It's cold today. Or it's hot today. Like, that's how you interact with a woman. Why do we have, I don't know why I have to explain this kind of stuff, but like, that's just normal communication. It's respectful, but there you go.
I really don't know how much more explaining you can do with this. Men are telling you creepiness is subjective. It's subjective. You guys don't seem to understand that. It depends on if you think, as a modern woman, the man is attractive. If he is, then it's not creepy. He could say something wild and off the wall. You're not going to be creeped out by it because you actually like what he looks like.
Somebody has been taking dumps in the shower at my gym, and it is still happening. They have not been able to figure out who it is. And let me tell you, this is a luxury space, people. Okay? It's not a Planet Fitness. If it was a Planet Fitness, I'd be like, yeah, okay, it's a Planet Fitness. This stuff happens. Somebody's been squishing their pooping in the shower and squishing it down the drain
multiple times, because I could imagine too, so, like, you know, I'm of the three of us, I am the one who poops my pants the most, that sometimes you have a oopsie. I've never pooped in the shower because usually a shower, like as plumbing it goes, is right next to a toilet, so it's like you can hop right on out of there.
It's a repeat offender. Yeah, when I first heard about it, it was 3. There was 3 instances, but now it's continued to happen. And I will not name the gym because I don't want to get kicked out.
Any chance we've got a copycat? You know, someone saw that and goes, you can poop in the shower?
I mean, if there was ever a time to poop in the shower, if you secretly have been wanting to poop in the shower, now is the time to do it. But wow.
In their defense, there is nothing worse than taking a shower and then you have to poop because then you're like, the best time to poop is right before.
Yeah. Is Sarah the pooper? Is Sarah the pooper?
I mean, I just feel like you guys are giving us a great reason to avoid you guys in the gym, to be honest. This is a fantastic reason why men just decide, you know what, maybe I'll work out at home today. You know what, maybe that hour drive to the other gym across town, it really is worth my peace.
I almost beefed with this woman at the gym this morning because there is nothing I hate more than a nasty female in the gym. This morning, I'm doing legs. My gym has one Smith machine that everyone wants to use. So it's at the end of my workout. I was like, let me see if the Smith machine is finally available. If it is, I'll finish my RDLs. If not, I'll go walk. So I walk over. There's no one on the machine. Mind you, there was a bag next to the machine, but it was in between 2 of the machines, so I didn't know which one it belonged to. So I did, like, you know, a quick look around. I didn't see anyone eyeing down the machine, like, oh, she's about to take it. So I decided to go on the machine and do my workout. I'm putting my weights on. I'm about to literally work out, and this lady walks up to me in the nastiest fucking attitude and goes, I'm using this machine. And I was like, okay, like, if she would have been nice, it would have been like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, like, I'm using this. I would have just been like, I apologize, I did not know. Let me put the weights back on for you, okay? Because there were weights on the machine, but everyone in my gym doesn't have gym etiquette, and everyone leaves weights everywhere, so it was nothing out of the ordinary. So I walk away. I'm like, let me just do a workout somewhere else. Maybe she'll be fast because she knows someone's waiting for it. Boy, did I fucking think wrong, because what did this girl do? She brought over dumbbells. She brought over barbells. She's fucking texting on her phone in between sets. She's not even using the Smith machine. She literally did one exercise every 10 minutes. In between using the Smith machine, she's doing Bulgarian split squat. She is doing everything, and I'm convinced she was just doing it to be spiteful because she knew I was waiting for the machine. Meanwhile, I know I look nasty at the gym. I have the worst RBF, but if someone came up to me and was like, are you using this? How many sets do you have left? I literally would just give them the machine machine because I don't follow a solid plan. And also, like, we're in a public space. Like, I'm not gonna be rude and take my sweet ass fucking time. But this girl, literally, I swear to God, every 2 seconds I saw her going to grab a different piece of equipment so she can work out in the area and use the Smith machine once every 10 minutes. And whatever. I'm not entitled to the machine, but when you're sitting there texting on your phone and doing other things that you can do somewhere else, I could have at least worked in with you. I was only doing 4 sets. So the fact that she wasn't even like, well, if you want to use it, like, let's work in because I'm doing other things in between. No. Calm down. Yeah. So don't be that fucking bitch at the gym.
No, I'm not going to be at all. Oh, yeah, no, yes. Hi, sorry, I am in the camera. I'm not going to be at all. Oh, yeah, no, yes. No. Sorry, excuse me. Hello. Hi, excuse me. Sorry, because I'm going to be here. I'm not going to be. No, it's put it. I understand, but put it on yourself only. But that's very inconvenient for me. I'm not going to be. That's uncomfortable to be romance. I don't want to be. Reception has been put down. So it's not it's a sign of the board. If you're going to take a picture, ask people if they're convenience or not. I'm not going to be in your Zoom. Oh, you're not. I cannot understand. I promise. You're together. I want you to look at it. I'm going to let them know how I'm not trying. Okay, sounds good. I'm asking. Sure. Are you going to
I'm going to do the best I can considering I'm on vacation in Greece and now the beautiful Croatia. But as you can see, toxic gym culture doesn't take a vacation. So here I am. First off, saying don't photobomb a content creator is gym etiquette is the most ridiculous thing that I have ever heard. You're upset with that woman not because she walks in front of or through your video, but because she's standing behind you? Seriously? She goes to put her weights back, she's stretching, waiting to grab some more weights, and you think you have the right to tell her she's annoying you? Seriously? And the worst part is, you follow me. You should know better. You have no right to tell anybody in the gym, video or not, where they can stand. But hey, if you want to film somewhere where nobody's going to photobomb you and you can do as you please, build a home gym. Train there. Until then, you need to do better. Mind your own business.
The thing about it is, that's not your gym. They're not going to leave people alone. They're going to sit up there. And the fact of the matter is she thought she was right. She thought she was right. She thought she had a point, and she didn't. My God. Can you imagine going into a gym like this every day, seeing somebody like this? Why would you ever go when you know you're going to encounter this type of entitlement and trouble?
Hey y'all, story time on how I caught some girls talking mess about me on camera in the gym. So Sunday, after me and my boyfriend got back from my birthday trip, we decided to hop right back into the gym. Can't miss too many days. I said, let me go and record this workout, because I like to track my progress. Y'all follow me, y'all know I am not no fitness influencer, okay? Me and my trainer, we just making little funny vids, but you have never seen me posting any workout tutorials, any of that. I just record myself to track my progress and check my form. So I get done recording a set, and this girl comes up to me and she's like, hey, yeah, I don't know if you know, but we don't really do the tripods in here. People get really uncomfortable. I don't know if you noticed, but a whole group of people disperse, once you pull your tripod out. And people just get really uncomfy. You can just always go in the studio. And I was like, well, I didn't see anybody disperse, and I'm not trying to record anybody. I'm trying to record myself. I'm not worried about what anybody else is doing. She's like, well, people just get uncomfortable, but you're really pretty though, and you look good. Yeah, keep it up. Your Honor, here's the evidence. So after she said that, it just really rubbed me the wrong way, because I'm like, no. So this other girl comes to me and she's like, hey girl, use your tripod. I watched that whole interaction. It was very weird. It was very strange. We don't need that energy in here. Do what you do. Don't worry about her and those girls. So yeah, in conclusion, it just gave very weird, nasty behavior, because why are you clocking me so hard when you should be in there doing your workout? If you were worried about your reps and your sets, you wouldn't have time to be worried about me and my tripod. But I think it's funny that I caught you on camera talking mess about me as you were trying to say that people are uncomfortable with my tripod, but I caught you. So yeah, moral of the story, mind your own business, mind your own workout. Worry about you, worry about your gains, your glutes, your biceps, your triceps, your lats, traps. Worry about you.
You're saying that modern women can't be happy for anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. And this is why men are you can't fix them. You can't live with them. You can't be around them. Modern women, in any situation, they're going to find a way to make your life miserable. And I'm looking at it again, and I don't know, man, just by body language, it looks like they were trying to be respectful of your space. You have a lot of you have a lot of women that say, I'm doing a set. Why would you talk to me during the set? So that first time she was about to come talk to you, but it seems like, I don't know, maybe she had to get the courage to, or maybe she lost the courage. I'm not sure, but that's what she was trying to do. And then that second time she went over, talked to her girls, and they were kind of hyped her up and reassured her. Yeah, I know it's unacceptable to be recording in the gym, recording us, that sort of thing. That's probably why they told you that, because it looks like the camera is pointing towards, it could be anybody in the gym, and maybe they don't feel comfortable being recorded. Now you have women in the comments, some of them talking about they're just jealous because their backs are still big. It really doesn't matter whether their backs are big or not. There's somebody in the comments that said something to the effect of, I'm not gonna hold you. I get really annoyed when there are tripods too. I don't even want to be in the gym or in the background. Take that to a private gym. Exactly. People, they might not want to be seen on camera. Oh, what do you have to hide? Nothing, really. I just don't want to be on camera. Period. I just don't. And I think that's my right. I come to a gym and I pay my money not to be on camera. This is not insanity. I don't come here to be filmed. P90X, I don't come here to be filmed. And I think at some point in time that should be respected. But if you're getting on here talking about you have a right to do that, you actually don't. Just like they said, go, go to like a private studio or something like that where they have that type of stuff. If you want to be an influencer, that's well, I shouldn't have to. No, that's a conscious decision that you're making, and you're infringing on a lot of people's rights.
Oh, we gotta hear this.
Probably when they don't work out, go to
Oh, really?
and stuff, yeah.
Oh, but wait, there's more.
White men.
Okay.
So what do you guys prefer in a guy?
Really rich, really black, at least 6'5".
But wait, there's more.
Lots of money, really. Yeah.
Like a yacht and stuff?
Yeah. Can buy me fancy things, take me on trips, pay my rent.
Okay, so you got all these requirements, but the requirements don't go against you. So your standards for a man is not the same standards for you, because you talking about he needs to go to the gym. Not being funny, but you don't go to the gym. You saying he needs to be rich, have yachts and all of this. Baby girl, I don't think you have a yacht. I don't think you have the money that you asking for. Talking about pay your rent. Go pay your own rent, baby girl. Y'all gotta stop asking for stuff that y'all cannot give in return. It's okay to have standards, but let's be realistic with our standards, okay?
Men do not take group fitness classes, and I honestly think it's because they think it's beneath them. I've been a group fitness instructor for the last 6 years, and I've been in fitness in general for the last 9. Prior to working as a group fitness instructor, I actually was a personal trainer, and I primarily taught men as clients, and I primarily worked with men as coworkers. I've also been doing yoga for the last 10 years, and I am also a registered yoga teacher. When I was personal training and I would talk with my male coworkers, I would tell them about doing yoga and how I felt like it helped me with my weightlifting program. At the time, a lot of us were Olympic weightlifting buddies, and they would tell me that they didn't really feel like yoga was for them because they didn't really feel like they were flexible enough, which is fine, whatever. But this is the basis for my argument because I've seen this for years now. When I moved into group fitness, obviously I primarily taught yoga, but I also taught quite a few other formats, including cycling, sculpt, bar, whatever. Yoga is an easy one to get out of because you can just say that you're not flexible enough, which still not an excuse, but whatever. But try to get a man to come into a cycling class or a Pilates class, and they don't really have much of an excuse for you other than like, I don't think it's for me. This is aside from like general anxieties and like actual reasons why you wouldn't want to join a group fitness class. This is for a very specific group of people. There are a lot of men who see a woman drenched in sweat coming out of a 60-minute long Pilates class and they think, I can do that, and then they never try it themselves. They think that a woman can do that, therefore I can do that, and therefore it wouldn't be beneficial to my workout regimen. The idea that group fitness classes, and specifically yoga and Pilates group fitness classes, are really for women is really hindering your ability to lift more weight. And I'm not joking with this because yoga and Pilates are some of the best classes that you can take to actually activate your accessory muscles. So when you're doing something like a back squat, your hamstrings and your glutes are primarily driving that movement, but having the active ability to know other muscles to help aid that movement, say for example your tibialis, your abductors, your adductors, your gastroc and your soleus and your calves, knowing how to activate those muscles will help you lift more weight. It's the difference between lifting like 275 and 295, and I'm not joking. And what a lot of men don't see is that after that 60-minute long Pilates class, that woman that came out drenched in sweat, she's lifting more weights right now. I guarantee you the personal trainers of top athletes and celebrities have them doing things from yoga and Pilates on the regular. Don't get me wrong, there's obviously men who teach and take these classes, but I swear if I tell one more man at the gym to take this yoga body sculpt class and he goes, oh well, I guess I could do some stretching, buddy, it's not stretching.
So a dude in the comments said they do. You have CrossFit, you have Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, yoga, berries, I think he meant barre, and some other stuff. Another guy commented, he said basketball leagues, running groups, biking groups, kayaking, hiking, etc. She says organized fitness in a group is not the same as group fitness. I'm talking about classes typically offered at major gyms like yoga, Pilates, cycling, sculpt, etc. If it's modern women are so small-brained, they're so limited in their thinking that if you don't do it the exact way that they want you to do it or they think it should be done, then you must not be doing something right.
Enough with these gym creep videos, okay? Walking through the gym and he looks at somebody. He's not coming up to you, grabbing you. So what? Someone's coming to look at you. You know what? That's how a lot of people met in my day back in the gym. They'd see someone they liked, they'd go up and they'd say hi.
Here's the thing. I feel bad for men because how do you not look? I'm looking. It is hard to not look.
But nowadays they don't want to do it because they'll end up in a video like this.
And he knows I'm recording him too. Because there's so many empty ellipticals and you picked the one right next to me. What was the reason?
More and more every day when I go to the gym, I keep seeing worse and worse and worse outfits.
That's an interesting warm-up. What do you call that?
It's just pull squats.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that actually part of your workout?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, not when you're dressed like that. And not here. It's not gonna work.
I can't work out.
Not dressed like that. No. And not doing that. And you're recording it.
Okay. So, you're making me leave?
Yes.
Can we just take a moment to really take in how hateful men are whenever women actually find a space that's safe for them and there's no men around? They just really genuinely don't want women to thrive, and it's crazy. Like, how are you going to find somebody on the internet and be like, I hope you go bankrupt? Because I had numerous comments that basically said, oh, you're going to go bankrupt for opening a women's only gym. Meanwhile, every time I've ever mentioned a women's only gym, women are ecstatic about it. They're like, yes, I want that. Also, let's highlight this last little portion. There's no attention factor involved. I currently work at a very successful women's only gym in Kansas City. And I promise you that the outfits that girls wear in women's only gyms are way more revealing than they would ever have in a co-ed gym. So the attention factor was never about attention. The clothing and things like that was always about how confident or how comfortable a woman was in what she just wanted to wear what she wanted to wear without being stared at, without having creepy guys make comments or just like drooling over her. Because guess what? That's real, and it's very disturbing and very annoying to have to deal with. That is what a women's gym is for, is to feel safe, to actually go and not have to be on guard all the time, to actually just go and be relaxed, enjoy their time without having to look over their shoulder all the time. That is what a women's gym is for. So it is insane that there was this many comments, and if you look at any viral video that goes about women's only gyms, like every single one, the men are just hateful for no reason, and I genuinely believe it's because they are mad that women are thriving. Nope, that's not true. Guess what? I know I'm going to be successful. I know this gym is going to take off, and I know this is going to be such a powerful place for women to heal. I'm not just talking about transforming bodies, I'm talking about transforming souls. I'm talking deep-rooted transformation in the best possible way. All about community and sisterhood and laughing and feeling safe and growing both in the gym and outside of the gym. That's what this is all about. So these comments, they're going to come. I know they will. But I just want to really point out the fact that why? Just why? I'll never fully understand it. But you know what? It's cool, because now every time some guy comments some stupid comment like this, it just brings more attention. So anyway, if you're in Denver and looking for a women's only gym, stay tuned. Follow along, because we got some good news coming.
Unfortunately for you, he's not just talking out of his behind. It's an actual literal fact. There's a lot of data. I mean, we're talking about curves here. That gym is not doing well, and it's women's only, right? Now, if you're talking about yoga or Pilates or something like that, then I can see. But as far as actual gyms go, the data is there.
You guys, so I'm at the gym. You know what? Go up to her. Go up to the girl that you think is cute, because most likely she likes you too, and she's waiting for you to go up to her. So do it.
there's not going to be a lot of men that take your advice, specifically because modern women have made it just a task and a chore to go to the gym. I should be able to. It's hard enough going into the gym, especially during peak hours where people are working out, to find weights, to find a machine, and then having to dodge women in the gym acting crazy. Why would I be there? For what? Why am I going?
He's a 10, but he doesn't go to the gym.
We love the gym. 1. 0. 0.
You want to join? Yeah. He's a 10, but he doesn't go to the gym.
Oh, he's still a 10.
Okay, very different answers over here.
Yeah, still a 10.
Okay, complete opposites. They're like a 0 over here.
What's your biggest turnoff in guys?